ask questions, but I don't know the answer. So I was wondering, which season is your favorite?
Which season is our favorite? You know, I would probably say I mean, I don't know. There's on any given day I could probably change my answer, but today I think season 1. Simply because it really set the tone of the show, and it was we were both kind of trying to find our footing, and it was we weren't sure if we were going to get picked up for another season, and so there was this kind of uncertainty and kind of this nervous energy in the air that was really kind of intoxicating, I guess. But then like season 5, I thought was awesome.
Say 4. I love
4 was very good.
I think what I love about 4 is how much we had going on with Alistair and Ruby and Gabriel and Lucifer, and there was so much going on that I feel like there were many stories to tell. So I feel like season 4 was really strong. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
We have this thing in Toronto called the CN Tower Edge Walk, where it's like they
Called what?
CN Tower Edge Walk, where they strap into a harness and you actually get to walk around the rim outside of the CN Tower, and they take a video of you and take a picture. Would you guys ever consider trying that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me think about that. Yes.
I did this. I was explaining this to a buddy. I did the CN Tower a few years ago, and the little glass plates on the ground. I got myself to lay on it, face down, and that was terrifying. And you walk up, and has everybody here been to the CN Tower? So the glass part. I think people thought I was weird because when you walk up, I got to the glass part. So just walking on, I was like, okay, it's sturdy. Hold it. And then finally got myself to sit Indian style, and then I was convinced to lay down.
I could just see you going like this. Okay. Oh, that would have been funny. You would have been dead, but I would have laughed.
I would totally consider doing it. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yes, I like to do stupid stuff like that.
Bodily harm.
I had to skydive twice. I don't know why. I did it once. Why would I need to do it again? But I did. Base jump. I have not base jumped. I'd love to do what do those guys do with the squirrel suits in Norway. That was awesome. They're going like 170 miles an hour, face first. Sign me up. Although I'd probably get up there and I'd be like, nope. I did that bungee jumping when I went bungee jumping for the first time. It was 175 feet. And I was like, and I was hanging on to something, and the guy leans over, he's like, the longer you stand here, the harder it's gonna be. And I was like, you shut your mouth every time. And I think instead of the second time I bungee jumped, it was like, whee! But the first time, I literally think I went like this. It was the most ungraceful leap. Because they had a full-size swimming pool at the bottom, and they were like, we're gonna dip you in the pool. Yep. And they put you on a scale, they weigh you, and then they put the proper bungee cord. And I remember looking at the pool, which was very big when I was on the ground. And it turned into a toilet bowl. Like, there's no possible way I'm gonna hit that. Like, I'm gonna land over there or over there. I'm not gonna ride it. So, who knows? Thanks.
Yes, thank you.
Howdy. Hey there, cowboy.
Howdy. I just wanted to ask, I know that we've all seen stuff like Tiger and All of the Love love and stuff like that. And I was wondering, between you and you guys and Misha, what's the most difficult scene you guys have filmed without cracking up?
There was one like 2 days ago. Didn't Paul ask you to leave set? Again? Misha was trying to they were trying to do a coverage on Misha, and I wasn't needed for the shot, so I was sitting around the corner or something, reading a magazine, and I just hear, "Damn it, Jared, just walk away! Get out of the room!"
There's an upcoming episode where we kind of go into some side stories and some backstories, and there was a long shot, and I was supposed to say something to Misha, like, "Hey, Cass, why aren't you gonna come with us?" Whatever it is. And the shot was supposed to be on him, and then as he looks away,
It was like a long, pensive look, and it was like a slow.
and it was going to cut to a flashback, and then cut back out of it. And so he had to hold a really straight face, and not even just, but he had to be really kind of like
Very pensive. Yeah.
his old Cassiola.
And so you were off camera at the time.
Making faces and standing. And the worst thing, we had a new director who was awesome, but he didn't really understand that he was not going to get a normal take out of me. So everybody, all the crew was like, "Paul, my director, like, Paul, just let Jared's not needed for this shot. He can go to his trailer."
Just let him go away.
And Paul's like, "No. He'll be here for Misha." And I was like, "Damn right, I'll be there for Misha." So I was there for Misha, and I ended up getting kicked off. So.
Well, I walk, because I hear all this commotion, I hear Paul like yelling at Jared. And so I get up and turn around, I walk around the corner and I see, and Paul has he's got a 4x flag, which is, it's just like a, yeah, it's like a big tarp, but it's made into a square, so they'll put it to block lights and stuff. We call them flags. We've got all different sizes, shapes and sizes. But he has one, he's holding it, and he's just trying to block Jared's, and I'm moving from Misha saying that, and he's blocking. He's like, "Okay, go, action! And so I see this, and I'm like, "Hey, Misha!" So then Paul's like, "Ah, damn it, both of you, get out of here!"
True story.
Yeah.
Also, I was wondering if I could give Jared a present I got from Thomas.
Certainly.
I didn't know what size he would be, so I got two of them.
They won't fit me, but
You can try. Thanks.
thank you. Very sweet.
Hi there.
One of the most interesting and tragic things about Dean is his relationship with alcohol. How's the experience?
Sorry, his relationship with alcohol?
How has the experience of taking Dean from alcohol use to dependency to addiction been as an actor? And will there be any addressing of this addiction in the future?
Dean's not an alcoholic. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in denial. Yeah, that will subside slightly this year due to his experience in purgatory, where he couldn't find a bar. It's amazing how little liquor stores there are.
They're always closed on Sundays.
They're always closed. Yeah, purgatory is not a good place for an alkie. So I think that was. Here's the deal. We only have 42 minutes every week to cram all of this story in. And a lot of times, some things don't get fleshed out because there's just not enough time. I believe that was an issue that was going to kind of get touched on last season, and it never really did. And I think they just kind of ran out of time and had more important stories more important questions to answer. Whether or not it gets addressed in the future, I don't know. But I do know that due to his year off of the bottle, it's probably likely that it won't pick up as heavy as it did. You know, granted, and this is kind of something that Kripke always wanted. He's like, listen, these are guys, these are dudes. You know, they don't drink Diet Sprite. They drink beer.
They don't use umbrellas.
They don't use umbrellas. Yeah, they don't wear tennis shoes. They wear boots. You know, they wear leather jackets. They drive a muscle car. They listen to rock music. So, you know, I think it was just part of the character. And whether or not it comes back, I don't know. I sure enjoyed it, because sometimes the props department would trick me and put the real stuff in there. Actually, that was Jared. And that made for an interesting take.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi.
I have pretty loose pajamas for you. Sorry.
That's quite all right. Thank you.
So I was wondering, you've been doing the show for 8 years. How is that, you have both been, growing up, you've become parents throughout the course of the show, and your characters have been
He has become a parent. As far as I know. What's it like to have those monumental things happen in your life while still working one job? Probably a lot like everybody else.
while you're, do you feel like you've kind of evolved, with your characters? How have you grown differently on your characters, I guess?
Someone's having a good time. This is funny. But no, that's a valid question. It's a very valid question. And we have changed a lot. I mean, I'm 30 now, so. No, so it's been 25% of my life.
There goes our teenage audience.
Half always raised. But yeah, getting married and having a baby and all this sort of life things that happen, it's really, it's kind of neat because you kind of have it law. I can go back and watch the episode when Thomas was I can go back and watch, and I know what was going on in my personal life, what was happening. And plus, you get to share it with your family of friends and y'all guys, and you have a lot of people around you to share that. And I think it's neat. It's hard to speak on our own behalf, but it's neat to have seen it on other people's behalves, like our crew guys getting married, our crew guys having kids, our crew guys, doing this and that. We see them growing up, just like they see us growing up, and so it's been very neat.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think that, if we were not struggling actors, but just actors that were, going from show to show or movie to movie or something like that, then and having that kind of inconsistency in work, which is what being an actor is pretty much all about, then we wouldn't have this amazing support system of people that we've spent the past 7.5 years with. We like you said, we've watched our crew, these people that we work with intimately for, day in and day out, 12 to 16 hours a day. We've seen them get married, have children, divorced, move into from their 30s to their 40s, the 20s to 30s. We've experienced death together. It's been this family. So I think we're very fortunate in that regard to have been on the show this long and experienced these kind of things while having the same job. I mean, it's extremely unique for us. I would imagine not for most people who have a job that they work at continually for. But yeah, it's been nice, and to have I don't know, he's practically a brother to me. I hate to admit that, but all right. I said it. Leave it at that. It is. It's been very very fortunate. I think we both appreciate it. So,
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
So this question is for Jensen. I was wondering.
Boo!
was wondering what it was like to play Priestley on Shiro, and
And what was the?
I'll take this one.
Yeah. What was the second part there?
and what your favorite part about playing that character was.
What was it like? Well, it was, I mean, I was the, I remember I read that script and I was like, oh, I want to do this. And it took some convincing of the director because he'd only ever seen, Dean, really. So it took a little convincing, and he ended up giving me the part before he cast anybody else. So I felt, pretty happy about that. And then, just because it was so different, it's, and a lot of people sometimes you forget that we are not actually Sam and Dean. Whoa. What? Take a minute. That we're actors, and we can portray different characters, and that's, some better than others. It's just. But it's fun to kind of to stretch yourself a little bit and try to dive into different characters and see what that feels like. And Priestley was a fun one. I think one of the parts that I enjoyed most about it was just the outfits, the hair, and it was fun to look in the mirror and be like, who the hell is that guy? That's fun for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi there.
I was wondering, throughout the series, some of your characters' fears have had to be faced. So, have there been any real life fears these guys have had to face while filming your characters?
Any real life fears?
Yeah.
Not so much. I mean, I'm not really afraid of bees. I don't love them, but.
What about?
Are there any bee fanatics out here? I'm sorry.
What about Friday when you were looking over the ledge?
Oh yeah.
That was pretty good.
You know what? Yeah, there was a scene where a man jumps off the roof of the building, and so when he was shooting that, he was tethered. So he has his costume on. Underneath, he's got like a vest that's harnessed, so he can't fall. So when he's going up the edge of this building and it's 12 stories high, and he's looking down at the street, he's essentially doing the CN Tower edge walk because he's tethered on, so he won't be able to go. But then Sam and Dean show up and FBI the place afterwards, and so Sam has to walk over and look over and kind of analyze, but it was a big wide shot and I couldn't be tethered. And so you're like, legs don't fail me now. And it's funny how you put all your weight on your back foot. If you're gonna look over this, you kind of lean forward and you're planted here. But when you're looking over and you're a couple hundred feet high, whatever it is, you're kind of like. So, and I'm not afraid of heights, I don't think, but that was unnerving, for sure. And then, I was fine, I know I was sure-footed, but at one point in time, our clapper loader, the guy who does the take 3 and had to run up to slate. And I'm standing, here's the edge of the roof, and I turn around, and it was daylight, and we had to shoot before the sun goes down. And so he had to hurry to his spot, and so I'm looking that way, and I turn around, and I see this guy, like, running up, and so I'm like, Jesus, what are you doing? Because your body, when it looks to me as tackling you, your body kind of does this number, but I was on this ledge. It's like, slowly please, walk slowly please. He stopped like 5 feet away from me. But yeah, that's funny, that was just right.
That's, yeah, I don't know that we've, I don't think that there's any personal fears that we've conquered while shooting the show. What's that? I'm pretending that I don't see what's happening.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't like those. I'm not fearful of him, I just don't like them.
What's funny is that I'm
What about the dolls?
not afraid at all of clowns.
Remember dolls and playthings?
Dolls are weird.
That was creepy.
Yeah,
No, but I mean, you know, I had the giant boat restrictor crawl across me. That wasn't fun, but I didn't care. Bees, spiders, worms.
Oh, I was terrified.
Here we go.
This isn't even a fear. This isn't even a fear. I just remember in Chris Angel's A Douchebag, when Sam is tied up and there are the swords above him, we had it set up to where they were all dull, but it was set up, the swords were over me. And there was like
Right, you did not like that.
I did not like that. Oh, the snake. I didn't like the snake either.
The snake was on me! I'm on the couch, here comes the snake, the head's bigger than my fist, comes over my shoulder. He, on the other end of the couch, jumps up and leaves the room. And I'm like, really, dude? It's on me! And it went, I kid you not, right here, right now, and in between my legs. I didn't move. Yeah, he's in his trailer, in the bathroom, shaking. Yeah, so we've been putting some
we've got
things, but it's...
We take it as it comes, I guess.
Yeah.